When I needed to get a bigger vinyl cutter, that extra capacity opened some doors to some new kinds of projects. Most clubs are looking to promote the hobby with their local communities. I thought maybe we'd get rid of some of the magic marker stuff and develop some signs that'll make the public think that we might know what we're doing. Since you could buy the same sign blanks at your local big box store, I could just send the lettering and you don't have to pay me for the sign blank or shipping it to you. This is a very common 20 by 24 inch sign blank that works great for directing people to your fly-ins and such. I'll take care of the cutting and the oftentimes infuriating weeding process and apply transfer tape. You need to come up with a clean, dry surface to put them on. I'm doing a real little sign here to make sure that we keep everything in the frame of the video. Besides, these little signs are really the hardest ones to do. As they get bigger, they get easier. Any smooth plastic scraper or even a credit card can be used to burnish the letters to the transfer tape. It's kind of hard to burnish them too much, so just take your time and rub them down real good. Next, we want to carefully lift the tape so it pulls the design off of its backing sheet. We just start in a corner and kind of roll the paper back. You're going to run into some stubborn pieces now and then. We just use your burnishing tool to push it back down and slowly pick it up. We try and use the best materials we can get our hands on, and that makes this process easier. Notice that the letters are backwards as they should be. This is the side that actually gets applied to the sign. Just take your time and work your way across so you get the backing off and all the letters are still on the sheet. Regardless of how big the sign is, it's easiest to kind of roll the sheet onto the substrate. Just take your time and smooth it as you go. And when you get it all done, get out your scraper or credit card and burnish it once again. This time we're encouraging the letters to stick to the sign and not to the transfer tape. Then pick up a corner and carefully roll the paper back off of the letters. Rolling the paper flat on the board as you pull it back seems to work the best. Again, if you find a sticky spot where it's trying to lift one of the letters, just burnish it back down and lift it carefully. It doesn't take much to get them off. Be sure to go back over it and make sure that there's no edges of a letter lifted up. If so, just rub them down. This really is a simple process that gets easier as the signs get bigger. Applying this lettering to a flat surface, like here on the side of my trailer, is just as easy. Make sure that you've cleaned the surface very well. This is a little spray bottle with some water and a few drops of dishwashing liquid in it. We spray that on there to help prevent the letters from sticking when we first put them down. Now here we use the credit card or scraper and just work the letters down starting from the middle and work their way out. It'll probably take a few passes to work most of the water out from under the lettering. You're probably going to chase some water out from under the tape, so I go around and clean that up as we're going. I'll go over lettering like this 2 or 3 times, scraping it and then cleaning up the water. Then we lift a corner of the tape and gently roll it back off. If you got most of the water out from under it, lettering like this sticks really well to a flat surface. Here again, if something tries to lift, just go back over it with the scraper and pin it back down. I'll generally leave lettering like this dry overnight and then come back and put a piece of paper over it and burnish the letters down just to be sure. Sometimes we need a little sign here and there to explain the real world to people that don't understand radio control flying. And if you took your time and got everything pushed down real well, this lettering's going to be on there for years. I expect this sign will probably outlast some of the planes that I have in the trailer.